today's training on site master file. So, what is the site master file? Basically, site master file is the primary document. Site master file is the primary document for the pharmaceutical manufacturer, which is basically a brief information about the site. So, every company or pharma manufacturer must have a site master file. It is a prime document. Okay, so the site master file is prepared by the pharmaceutical manufacturer and should contain specific information about the quality management policies and the activities of the site. The production and the quality control of pharmaceutical manufacturing operations carried out at the named site and any closely integrated operations and adjacent and nearby buildings. It only part of a pharmaceutical operation is carried out on a site, and site master file need only describe these operations. Example, analysis and the packaging operations. So these things are need to be incorporated in the site master file. So when submitted to a regulatory authority, the site master file should provide a clear information on the manufacturer's GMP related activities that can be useful in general supervision and the efficient planning and undertaking of the GMP inspections. A site master file should also contain the adequate information, but as far as possible not exceeded 25 to 30 pages. The standard condition or ideal site master file is should not be more than 30 pages, plus appendices are extra. So simple plans or outline of the drawings or schematic layouts and everything should be accommodate in 30 pages plus appendixes. So the site master file should a part of the documentation before belonging to the quality management system of the manufacturer and kept updated accordingly. The site master file should have an edition number or the version number, the date it becomes effective and date by which it has to be reviewed. It should also be subject to the regular review of the to ensure that it is up to the date and representative of the current activities carried out in the plant. So each appendix and can have the individual effective date, so allowing to the independent updating. So the content of the site master file: contact information of the manufacturer, name and the official address of the manufacturer, name and the street address, whatever it is, the site complete information, DUNS, data and universal numbering system, because the it is basically a GPS information. DUNS, data universal numbering system, that DUNS is specific to each location of the site, so that is being given by the GPS. So it is also be required to be mentioned in the site master file, so that a person who is sitting in some other places can easily put this DUNS number in the system and easily locate the site. So DUNS number is required to be mentioned in the site master file as a updation of the regulatory requirement. Authorized pharmaceutical manufacturing activities of the site, क्या क्या बनता है वहाँ पे ये आपको बताना है. Copies of the valid manufacturing licenses and everything, marketing authorization, everything you need to incorporate in the site master file. Brief description about the manufacturing, import, export, distribution and other activities and authorized by the relevant competent authorities, including foreign authorities, with the authorized dosage forms, activities respectively were not covered, which were not covered in the manufacturing authorizations. So everything it need to be mentioned, whatever the foreign GMP audits you have, what are the regulatory inspection you have faced, what are the accreditation approval you have. So all these information must be accommodated in the site master file. So in other words, we can say that it is a representative of all the activities, basically a quality management system of the whole plant, including the operations activity, and brief about the key person working in the site. It accommodates all these information. So list of the GMP inspections in the last 5 years need to be incorporated. So this is one of the mandatory requirement. GMP certificates appendixes are there, so need to be mentioned and incorporated in the site master file. Quality management system of the manufacturer. So naturally the quality policy and the other relevant things need to be mentioned in the site master file. Information activities which are the site is accredited or certified, everything need to be mentioned in the site master file. So release procedure of the finished product, also give the brief about the release procedure, the detailed description of the qualification and the requirements, education and work experience of the authorized person or qualified person responsible for the batch certification and the releasing of the procedure. General description of the batch certification and the releasing procedure, role of the authorized person and the qualified person in the quarantine and the release of the finished products and the assessment of the compliance with the marketing authorization. These all need to be incorporated in the site master file as a brief procedure about the SOPs, and need to be included in the site master file as a prime document. So management of the supplier and the contacts need to be mentioned over there. Basically this all information is required to be mentioned in the site master file, so that a person who is not a part of the site may also have an access, and he may understand the what the site actually had, what the competent of the personals are there, who are the key personnel, who what is the site location, what the certifications they have, what the GMP inspection they have faced last 5 years. So all the information need to be incorporated in the site master, and same is to be presented to the regulatory or as a layman and other person who is required to know the description about the site. So all these needs to be mentioned over there. What are the what is the criteria for the vendors, how do you approve the vendors, so whether you are taking the TSC or BSc certificate from there or not. So you have to add all these things in the brief to the site master file. So quality control activities, a list of the quality control equipment, instruments, and the approved technical person need to be mentioned as a appendix or as a content of the site master file, should also be there, different under the different section of the site master file. Quality risk management, it is one of the important content of the site master file. How do you assess the risk? How do you mitigate the risk? The procedure need to be clearly defined as per the respective SOP. Quality product quality reviews and a brief discussion about the methodologies used in the risk assessment need to be mentioned in the site master file. Then the personal, as I told, the personal organization chart need to be over there. The hierarchy level from the top level to the medium, everything need to be mentioned over there. So personal are required to be personal detail required to be with the competency criteria and the experience need to be mentioned in the site master file. Then premises and equipment, premises and the short description of the plant size and of the site, and list of the buildings need to be mentioned over there in the site master file. Then we come to the simple plan about the description, manufacturing areas, indication, scale, or the architectural or the engineering drawings need to be required. Sometimes it is required because you are the having the limitation of the number of pages. So number of the pages, a site master file should not be exceeded more than 30 pages. Plus we can have around 6 to 7 annexures, organization chart, list of accreditation approvals, schematic drawings and everything need to be over there. So but it is not been required in the to be incorporated in the site master file, because it may be called by the regulatory representative or the auditors at the time of physical visit of the site. So everything need not to be mentioned in the site master file, only the basic information and the key information need to be incorporated in the site master file. So layouts and of the warehouse and storage area and special areas of the storage and handling of the high toxic and the hazardous and sensitizing material need to be incorporated if is there in the site. So need to be mentioned over there. Brief description about the specific storage condition if applicable, but not indicated on the layouts. So it is the requirement of the site master file. Then we come to the description about the water system, which quality of the water you are producing, what are the treatment steps, what are the controlling or the monitoring steps of the water system, you have to be shown in the schematic diagram of the water system. And other relevant utilities like compressed air, nitrogen gas, and other utilities, how many DG sets, what the power supply being sanctioned from the government, how do you run the plant in 2 shift or 3 shift, everything should be mentioned in the site master file. So in the same way, the next is the equipment. So equipment list of the production and the, as QC we have given, the same way we require to give the equipment list of the production for the different, are these the GMP models, what is the capacity, what is the make, and where it is installed, so what is the function. So these things need to be mentioned in the site master file, equipment details. Then documentation part, how do you control, how do you basically monitor, or how do you record all the documents need to be mentioned in the site master file. Description of the documentation system, either it is the manual we are carrying out or electronically we are maintaining, so it is to be mentioned over there. So when documents and records are stored or archived off site, then the pharmacovigilance data when applicable, list of the type of the documents or records, name of the address and the storage site, and the estimate of the time required or retrieving documents from of the off-site activities. Because in of some of the companies there is a common document storage room, all the document from the different sites being collected on one place, and it is required to, they are maintaining over there. So you required to mention this thing, this title in your SOP, in your site master file also, that following is the detail of the location of the where the all the centralized data being collected and archived from there. So it is the documentation requirement if it is applicable to that site. If it is not, then the only the QA is mainly the main concern department who looks after all the documentation part. Then the production, type of production, type of dosages, everything need to be mentioned in the site master file. Dosage wise everything need to be information. One thing, the process analytical technology PAT applications if applicable of your side. In Indian pharma it is not applicable generally. The peoples are not in favor of the following the PAT applications. They are having the tendency just to go for the 100% analysis, and the process analytical technology in very few companies are there in the Indian pharma industry. Very few company follow the PAT. So if it is there, then it is you need to mention over there, it is applicable. So the statement of the relevant technology and associated computerized system need to be mentioned in the site master file. Then we come to the process validation. What is the basic approach for the process validation? You need to mention over the policy about the reprocessing and reworking, marketing management, and water warehousing and everything. You have to mention over there. Then the quality control, brief description about the QC you required to mention over there. Then the distribution complaints and product recalls and recalls. Every procedure you are having as part of the SOP, you require to select the main contents of these SOPs and put all these SOPs in the site master file. So these policies are being taken as a reference for the site master file, and which is duly acknowledged by the top management and the owner of the company, that these are the policies, these are the fundamental policies which are we following, and we are basically working and supplying the medicines to the market or the human use. So this is the main requirement of the everything for the site master file. You also require to have different your locations which are the USA approved or EU GMP approved or some other regulations. Whatever it is the regulations you are having for different sites too, you may take the reference of these locations too. So arrangement of the product distribution, everything you had to mention over there. Then the self inspection, that is the internal inspection, basically internal audit we may say. So as per the SOP, you need to prepare a team of the cross functional department heads, and they will come to, and there will be a lead auditor, and it will go to the different departments in different dates, and the auditee will definitely welcome the auditors, and then they will go for the exhaustive audit of the department, and then will prepare a report and submit it to the as a lead auditor, head QA generally compile all these reports and review all the things as per in contrast of the GMP, and then put it into the top management's purview. Then these are the appendices generally being enclosed with the site master file, copy of the valid manufacturing authorization, and the list of the dosage form manufactured including the INN names of the products and everything. Then the copy of the valid GMP certificate, then the list of contract manufacturers laboratory including the address and contact information and flow charts of the supply chains for the these outsource activities. Then organization charts of individual or the organization chart with, we may have also the quality charts because quality department is subject to the direct reporting and autonomous body for the plant. So it should be included with the organogram, that the a complete organogram with the having all the production QC QA and everywhere, but a separate organogram for the quality, which showing that the it is directly reporting to the top management or the owner of the company, should be enclosed with the site master file. Then the organization charts, and then the layouts of the production areas including the material and the personal, then schematic drawing of the water system and the HVAC system or layouts, man and material movements we may add, then the pressure differential, and other things, IHU zoning system, everything. It is limitless basically, but need to be you required to have a very specific information to be included in the site master file. In any case, the subjects of the subjective and contents of the site master file should not be exceeded more than 30 pages. If we attach the appendix, 10 to 15 at appendix may be added, but in any case it should not be more than 40 pages. If you are having a very big site master, it will not be a good impression to the auditor's mind or the customers which are asking for the site master file, because it contains only the specific and the very useful or key information about the site. So no need to go. So this is the prime requirement of the site master file, because few of the companies are trying to explore or elaborate their procedures in the site master file. So there is a query from the regulatory, why are you elaborating? You are having the SOPs. Whenever we are having any query, you may send us the SOPs. You need to compile all this information within 25 to 30 pages. So this is the mandatory requirement for the EU, as well as other regulatory requirements like TG and the Vietnam and everywhere. You required to compile all the information within 30 pages, and you may have 5 to 10 extra pages for the appendix. So this all about this site master file. So thank you very much.